Hey everyone, my name's Nick and welcome to the first headliner guide to social media marketing for podcasters. As more and more podcasts continue to get made each day, it becomes increasingly difficult to stand out as a podcaster. In fact, in a recent article from Podnews.net, it's been reported that Chartable has counted over 700,000 podcasts in the world. For comparison's sake, and because it would make pretty cool bar trivia if you're into that, that's more podcasts in the world than there are people in Vermont or Wyoming. And that means that if every living person in either of those states were to listen to podcasts at the same time, there would still be thousands of podcasts left unaccounted for. But there's actually a really great tool at everyone's disposal when it comes to marketing your podcast. And that tool's social media. The value of social media for podcasters is undeniable. It gives you a direct line of communication with your listeners, as well as a place where you can actively seek out new fans. Back in January, thepodcasthost.com ran a survey to find out where the average podcast listener found their shows. And they found that 43% of people found new podcasts by asking for recommendations on social media or some online community. So yeah, social media is huge. But how do you get people interested in your show once you're on social media? The solution to this problem is actually pretty simple. In fact, it's so simple that I recommend that every podcast creator implement it into their workflow. And I'm talking about creating headliners. Headliners are videos that combine podcast audio with either that show's artwork or an original graphic in order to give viewers a sampling of what a show has to offer them. On top of that, they can be customized to feature multiple images or include a waveform and transcription. So you're probably wondering why I think you should be creating headliners and how it's supposed to help people discover your podcast. Well, it gives your show a fighting chance of being noticed on social media. Part of what makes podcasts seem difficult to market is the fact that they're sound-based. Social media, and the internet at large, is predominantly a visual medium. So much so that tech conglomerate Cisco Systems projects that 82% of all consumer internet traffic will be composed of online videos by 2022, which is 15 times higher than it was in 2017. Sites like Facebook and Instagram are dominated by constantly updating feeds that are all fighting for your attention. It's kinda like channel surfing on a TV, trying to find a show worth sticking around for. And trying to market your podcast without an effective video component is a bit like having a channel that's just a black screen. When it comes to marketing and social video awareness, video is king. Although reports may vary depending on where you look, it's commonly agreed that humans are able to retain 40 to 60% more information from visuals than they would from just text. So basically, video is without a doubt the best thing you can use to promote your podcast on social media. By creating headliners and adding a teeny bit of extra work into each episode of your podcast, you'll be able to add that missing video component into your social media push. So in the next video, I'm going to show you a couple of really cool headliner video styles that you can use for your podcast in order to share it on social media. And in the videos after that, I'm going to show you how to design your own headliners from scratch, as well as a couple best practices for your time as a creator. So if that's something you can't wait to see, be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you're notified as soon as those videos come out. But if you can't wait and you just want to get started creating headliners, you could visit headliner.app today, sign up for an account, and get started creating headliners for your podcast.